G'day and welcome to Taralga Springs and a presentation on the cattle that we use to produce Taralga Springs beef. We'll start with the bulls, of which we've got up to 20 bulls at a time on the farm. Some of those are these straight black Angus bulls that we've brought in from various studs. We've also got some bulls that we've bred ourselves, like this crossbred bull is part Angus, part Fleckvieh. So then, in addition to those, we've also got these straight Fleckvieh bulls that we've brought in. They come in a variety of colours, and when they're mature, they can weigh up to 1,300 kilos, which is about the same as your small family-sized car. The bulls start to be used, joined to females when they're 18 months old, and if they stay fit and healthy and do the right job, then they can enjoy a 6 to 8 year career. We run a self-replacing herd, so we keep some of the females from each calf drop as future breeders, and these females won't be joined until they're 15 months old. So from the time they're weaned through to that 15 months of age, they'll just chill in the paddock and do what cows do, and then once joined at 15 months, we'll be looking to calve them down for their first calf at 2 years of age. When we join the females, we bring them all into the yards and then take them away. Each mob will just have a single bull with it. This bull's being taught how to dance so that he conducts himself nicely when he goes off with his mob of females. There'll be 25 to 35 females in each mob, and he'll spend 7 weeks in the paddock with his allocated mob of females. 9 months later, we should have a live calf on the ground, and on the day they're born, we put that management tag in their ear which identifies the calf's mother, so that we can keep an eye on the calf and the mother and just make sure that they're getting along nicely together and the calf's getting a feed at all the right times. If you see a calf wandering around by itself or on the wrong side of a fence or something, with that management tag it's just a lot easier to be able to look from a distance and see who it belongs to and then to mother them up. Sometimes the heifers, being on their first calf, can have some problems. This heifer lost her calf at birth, so we've cross-weaned another calf onto her. This other calf was a twin and otherwise wouldn't have survived, so we've put the mother with that calf to raise it. Sometimes the first-time mothers can have a bit of trouble with the mothering skills. They don't necessarily understand why this calf is following them around day and night looking for a feed. So just with the first-time mothers, it's important to keep a bit of a close eye on them and make sure that they're looking after their calf and feeding it when the calf's hungry. Generally all goes according to plan, and within a week or so you've got the calves off, playing by themselves, butting heads, and just returning to mum when it's time for a feed. The calves spend the first 9 months of their life with their mothers, so this is a 2-month-old calf just chilling in the paddock with its mother, and this calf is 6 months old, which will have another 3 months to go before she'll be weaned. At weaning, we split the heifers off from the steers and class the heifers so that we decide which ones we're going to keep as replacement breeders. And the steers go off in their separate direction. The steers will go on to the better feed because we need them to continue to grow and lay down fat in order to produce the best quality beef. We rotate the grazing, so the cattle will be put into a paddock once it's grazed. We move them on so that the grasses can go through their natural growth cycle. So the cattle will be rotated through all of the paddocks. The idea being that with the green feed in front of the steers at all times, they'll continue to grow and lay down that fat cover, which is so important for the carcasses, particularly when you're dry aging them at the butchers. One of the other important features of producing top quality beef is to keep the cattle quiet, or to breed quiet cattle. So handling them is important. We handle the cattle frequently so that they're not stressed when they're around people or when they're being handled, which is critically important when it comes to transporting the cattle, and then ultimately with processing the cattle, you're going to produce top quality beef out of quiet cattle.